all. Hope all of you are fine. Enjoying also. I'm here with the chapter 5. The name of the chapter is Quality, right? And it's written by John Galsworthy, right? This is a story about a German shoemaker who settled in London. His name was Mr. Gessler. He was a perfect artist, He was having good ideas and that he applied at the time of making shoes. He used to make the boots of the narrator and the narrator's father also. Gessler lived with his elder brother. The shop has no signboard. Can you imagine? He was a shoemaker. He was an artist also. He made quality shoes. Then also he didn't have any signboard of the shop. And people loved to wear the shoes prepared by or made by him. The shop has no signboard. He made boots only on advance order. As he maintained the quality, so he never took too many orders to make, and he need order well in advance so that he could make shoes properly and quality boots. His boots lasted long, so the narrator did not need to go to his shop very often. As he made boots in a proper way, thinking about the quality, so it lasted for a longer time, and the narrator didn't feel to visit very often to his shop. The customer going to Gessler's shop always found him sitting on a wooden chair with leather apron and waited for the customers. It was like going for church. It was like going to some church, as if customers they are going or people they are going to a church. The narrator wanted a pair of Russian leather boots. So he asked him and he showed a golden brown boots, and he was very happy seeing that. He placed order for that. He promised to deliver the boots after fortnight, and after getting this order he was looking like that he is going to dream for that, how to make that boots. It seemed used to dream of boots. He was very keen person for making shoes, so as if he will dream for that, how to make that boots for the narrator. Once the narrator complained that his last pair of boots creaked. So Gessler was shocked. Hearing that, Gessler was very shocked to hear that. He agreed to repair or replace them, but at the same time he was very sure it cannot be, because he never used cheap quality product for making shoes. He always had gone for quality product and always had gone for quality leather also. So it was not possible, so he got shocked. On another occasion, the narrator entered Gessler's shop. He was wearing a pair of shoes bought at a large firm. Another day the narrator came wearing a shoes which was bought from a large firm. Gessler told that those were not his boots, because he knew he was He knew that these are not made by me. So when he came for replacement, he seeing that, he said, no, these are not made by me, this is not my product. He spoke bitterly that big firms made poor quality boots. He also spoke about the hard time of his trade, his own business of his own was going down. Then also he never used that cheap quality product for making shoes. He suffered a lot. Then also he never changed his mind for using cheap quality product. So seeing that, he said bitterly, big companies, large firm, they are using cheap quality product and earning maximum, and I don't have any advertisement. I didn't go for advertisement, or I don't have even signboard also. Then also I'm making quality shoes, and they are there for that. They used to go for advertisement, and they're having publicity, and they're using cheap quality boots. That is the reason I'm earning less and my business never been successful. For 2 years he couldn't go to Gessler's shop. When he came Gessler's shops next time, he came to know Gessler's shops. Next time he went there, and there he came to know Gessler's elder brother had died. He again ordered for many pairs of boots. He was also upset to see Gessler, who seemed have grown by 15 years older, and he again ordered for many pairs of shoes or boots. Soon he went to abroad. After giving order, he was feeling bad. He has become older. Then also I'm here with many orders. He felt bad, but then also he gave order and went to the abroad. The narrator gave many orders, order for many pair of boots, and went to abroad, right? Then what happened? When he returned his country after 1 year, he went Gessler's shop to thank him for the new boots which he had replaced or parceled to him. He parceled for him when he was abroad. He parceled whichever order he got, he made and parcel it to him, to the narrator. But he found that the name of the shop, when he returned and visited his shop, he found the name of the shop was gone. The shop had been taken over by some Englishman. The poor fellow died slow starvation. He never made any advertisement. He used the best leather. He never gave himself time to eat. He was a character who made really good boots. So, what is the moral of the story? He possessed a good quality. He possessed, and because of that, he never changed by character. Once he decided, I will make quality shoes. I will not use cheap quality leather for making shoes. So he didn't. Till his death, he maintained that character and the image of his character, right? So hope you understood, and go through the textbook also, and during the doubt clearing session, if you have doubts, you can ask me. Okay, bye, take care, thank you.